Welcome to our in-depth analysis of two trending stocks, HIVE Digital Technologies and Robinhood Markets. In this video, we'll break down their recent performance, technical indicators, and what might be next for each. Whether you're an investor looking for your next opportunity or just curious about market trends, this video will give you a clear and concise overview. Let's dive right in, starting with HIVE and then moving on to HOOD. By the end, you'll have a better understanding of both stocks and the key factors influencing their current trajectories. First up is HIVE Digital Technologies. Over the past 3 months, HIVE has shown moderate volatility but with a clear upward trend. The stock started at 1.9 on June 16, dipped to a low of 1.67 a week later, and then steadily climbed to 3.81 by September 12. That's an impressive gain of about 100%. The recent trend is strongly upward, with the stock consistently making higher highs and higher lows. This pattern is a classic sign of bullish momentum and has caught the attention of many traders. Looking closer at HIVE's price and volume, we see a steady upward movement with some volatility. Notably, trading volume has spiked on days when the stock made significant moves, especially as it approached and broke through the 3 level. This surge in volume often signals strong interest from both retail and institutional investors. It's important to watch these volume patterns, as they can indicate the strength behind price movements and help predict future trends. When we examine HIVE's moving averages, the picture becomes even clearer. All short-term moving averages, such as the 5, 10, 20, 21, 25, and 30-day averages, are below the current price, confirming a short-term bullish trend. Even the longer-term averages, including the 50, 63, 75, 100, and 125-day lines, are also below the current price. This alignment across timeframes is a strong signal that the stock's momentum is not just a short-term blip, but part of a larger upward movement. Digging deeper, both the 200-day simple moving average SMA and exponential moving average EMA are just below the current price. This further supports the bullish outlook. Interestingly, the EMAs are generally higher than their corresponding SMAs, which suggests recent acceleration in the stock's upward movement. This kind of technical alignment is often seen before a stock makes a significant breakout, so it's definitely something to keep an eye on. All technical indicators for HIVE are pointing to a strong bullish trend. With every moving average below the current price, the momentum is clearly upward. The volume-weighted average price VWAP sits at 2.4062, which is much lower than the current price of 3.81. This means that, on average, traders have paid much less than the current price, which is a powerful bullish signal. It suggests that those who bought earlier are sitting on profits and may continue to hold, supporting further gains. Linear regression analysis of HIVE's recent price action would show a clear positive slope, indicating a strong upward trend. The R-squared value would likely be high, reflecting the consistency of this movement. This statistical approach confirms what we've seen in the charts. HIVE has been moving up in a steady, predictable way, which is encouraging for trend-following investors. Given the strong upward trend and bullish technical indicators, it's reasonable to expect that HIVE's opening price on the next trading day will be close to or slightly above the previous close of 3.81. Of course, market conditions can always introduce surprises, but the current setup suggests continued strength unless there's a sudden shift in sentiment. Support and resistance levels are crucial for understanding where a stock might pause or reverse. For HIVE, the nearest support is around 3.5, a level where the stock has recently found buyers. The nearest resistance is at the recent high of 3.815. Since the current price is very close to the resistance, we might see some selling pressure if the stock tries to push higher. Watching how the price reacts at these levels can provide clues about the next move. While we don't have the exact ATR14 value, recent volatility suggests that HIVE's intraday range could be moderate. This means that while the stock is trending up, there's still enough movement within each day to offer trading opportunities. For active traders, understanding this range can help with setting stop losses and profit targets. In a bullish scenario, HIVE breaks through the resistance at 3.815 and continues its upward trend. If this happens, the next target could be around 4 or even higher, depending on market momentum. Such a breakout would likely attract more buyers, fueling further gains. Keep an eye on volume during any breakout, as strong volume can confirm the move. On the flip side, if HIVE fails to break through resistance, we could see a pullback to the support level around 3.5. This would be a healthy correction and could offer a new entry point for buyers. It's important to monitor how the stock behaves at support. If it holds, the uptrend may resume. If not, further downside could follow. There's also the possibility that HIVE enters a period of consolidation, trading in a range between 3.5 and 3.815. This sideways movement can be frustrating for trend traders, but offers opportunities for range-bound strategies. Watching for a breakout from this range will be key to spotting the next big move. To sum up HIVE's story, the stock has doubled in the past 3 months, with technical indicators strongly supporting a bullish outlook. Trading above all moving averages is a positive sign, and if resistance is broken, further upside is likely. However, always be prepared for corrections or consolidation, as no trend lasts forever. Now let's turn our attention to Robinhood Markets Inc., ticker symbol HOOD. This stock has also been on an upward trajectory, but with even more volatility than HIVE. Let's break down what's been happening with HOOD over the past 3 months and see how it compares. HOOD has experienced high volatility in the last 3 months, but the overall trend is upward. The stock started at 76.75 on June 16, saw significant swings and reached 115.03 by September 12, a gain of about 50%. Despite the wild price action, the pattern of higher highs and higher lows remains intact, signaling that buyers are still in control. HOOD's price movement has been marked by sharp swings in both directions. Volume has been extremely variable, with massive spikes on days when the stock made big moves. Notably, early July and early September saw huge volume as the price surged to 100 and then 115 respectively. These volume surges often indicate strong interest and can precede major price changes. All of HOOD's short-term moving averages, 5, 10, 20, 21, 25, and 30 days, are below the current price, confirming a short-term bullish trend. The longer-term averages, including 50, 63, 75, 100, 125, 150, and 200 days, are also below the current price. This alignment across timeframes is a strong indicator that the upward momentum is broad-based and not just a short-term phenomena. For HOOD, the EMAs are generally lower than their corresponding SMAs for shorter periods. This suggests some recent weakness in the upward movement, even though the overall trend remains bullish. It's a subtle sign that momentum may be slowing, so it's worth monitoring in the coming sessions. Technical indicators for HOOD generally support a bullish outlook. All moving averages are below the current price, and the VWAP at 67.0933 is much lower than the current price of 115.03. This means that most traders are sitting on profits, which can help sustain the uptrend as long as sentiment remains positive. A linear regression analysis of HOOD's price action would show a positive slope, confirming the upward trend. However, the R-squared value might be moderate, reflecting the stock's high volatility. This means that while the general direction is up, there's more noise and unpredictability compared to HIVE. Given the recent upward trend and bullish technical indicators, HOOD's opening price on the next trading day is likely to be close to or slightly above the previous close of 115.03. However, with the stock's history of volatility, it's wise to be prepared for larger-than-average price swings at the open. For HOOD, the nearest support level is around 114, where the stock has recently found buyers. The nearest resistance is at the recent high of 118.57. Since the current price is just below this resistance, there's room for upward movement if the stock can break through. Watching price action at these levels will be key for short-term traders. Although we don't have the ATR14 value, HOOD's recent volatility suggests that the intraday range could be significant. This means there are plenty of opportunities for active traders, but also higher risk. Setting appropriate stop losses and position sizes is crucial when trading such a volatile stock. In a bullish scenario, HOOD breaks through the resistance at 118.57 and continues its upward trend, potentially targeting the 120 level or higher. Such a breakout would likely be accompanied by a surge in volume, confirming strong buying interest. Keep an eye on how the stock behaves if it approaches this key level. If HOOD fails to break through resistance, we could see a pullback to the support level around 114. This would be a normal correction and could present a new buying opportunity if the support holds. If the support fails, further downside is possible, so it's important to monitor these levels closely. Alternatively, HOOD could enter a period of consolidation, trading in a range between 114 and 118.57. This sideways action can be challenging for trend traders, but offers opportunities for those who prefer range-bound strategies. Watch for a breakout from this range to signal the next major move. To wrap up HOOD's analysis, the stock has gained about 50% in 3 months, with technical indicators generally supporting a bullish outlook. Trading above all moving averages is a positive sign, but the high volatility means traders should remain cautious and use risk management strategies. Both HIVE and HOOD have been in strong upward trends, but their volatility profiles are quite different. HIVE's rise has been more steady and predictable, while HOOD's journey has been marked by sharp swings. Both are trading above all their moving averages, which is a bullish sign, but risk tolerance and trading style will determine which stock is a better fit for you. Conclusion: both HIVE and HOOD offer compelling opportunities for traders and investors. HIVE's steady climb and strong technicals make it attractive for trend followers, while HOOD's volatility offers big moves for active traders. Always remember to use proper risk management, stay updated on news, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more stock analysis and market insight.